What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video in learning JavaScript. My name is QTS Danny and you guys watching my channel Croywood. Okay, so far we have done our pop-up with on click, and we said that you guys can use a function on click. You guys can put your function, and just keep in mind, if you guys want to do Android, that's exactly like Android. You guys can create a function for on click, and is for the button. That this function is exactly like Android if you guys want to do Android. Okay, so very useful if you guys want to do Android, or if you guys want to do Kotlin, very useful. You guys can use this function like this structure, the same structure. Okay, so we have done our pop-up. Here we have done our confirm, which is very similar to pop-up. So now we're going to do our prompt. If you guys remember, long time before when we start this series, we have used our prompt. We get the data from the user, first name and last name, but we haven't used getEelementById or .innerHTML, and we say that's your first name or last name. So we have created this file elements.html, and you guys going to see this elements totally empty. We're going to put a HTML, and our HTML is done, and we're going to come here and we're going to create some we're going to put a h5. We would say prompt. For example, we can use get user info with prompt. Okay, so when we're going to get user info with the prompt, and the first thing you guys going to use is we're going to put some sort of p, and we're going to give ID to P because we're getting the ID. And if you guys want to put a name, you guys can put an ID of name. If you want to put your first name or last name, you guys can put your age. You guys can put any other data that we're going to get from user. So we're going to go here, and we're going to come here and put our script. That's our script is now ready. And now we're going to put some sort of variable. We're going to put a var if say name, and we say prompt. As I said to you guys, prompt is like if you guys so I'm gonna show you guys before just a prompt. So prompt by itself, if you save this one and come here and see this element, this is a prompt. That's whatever we put it here. This is a prompt. There is nothing here. There is not showing any data, but this is how you guys get the data from the user. So we're going to control Z to go back, and now we're going to give some sort of first name, and we're going to put here, please enter your first name. Please enter, say your first name, or you guys can put it like that. Make sure you put your and you guys leave room here for space for you guys to save name. If you guys want to support some default, you guys can put a default here, but because we're going to get it from the user. And now we're going to put our document. We're going to put a document dot getEelementById. And what is the ID? The ID is going to be on the top name, because we are interested to get ID for this one, for the name. Okay, and with the last guy here, innerHTML. So we're gonna show you guys something different. It says your first name is, you guys can put a first name, and then you guys come here and then you put a plus, and then you put a F name, so first name. Or you guys gonna put F name or L name, so you guys can put your F name, and you guys gonna close this. So now if you look in here, we have used innerHTML to show message. We are not using like X, like you guys seen that one. We have only one variable here, and we are using that one here, but we don't have any other variable. Just note, and we are interested to show the message to the user that the user's first name is this one, because getting the ID first of all, because we want to show it here, and then what we want to show the first name is when the F name, we're gonna get it from the first name. Okay, so we're gonna come here and we're gonna refresh. What is your first name? And I'm gonna put a say Yazdani. Yazdani is my last name, so I put a Q, and you guys going to see that your first name is Q. And you guys going to see that the first name is David. Alright, so now we're gonna put some sort of space in between, so we're gonna put some sort of space. Now we're gonna see space because there is so much very close, and then we're gonna run again. So we're gonna say first name, and we put a first name is, for example, Donald, and we press OK, and you guys are gonna see now it renders properly. The first name is Donald. Alright, because we left a room here, so you guys can do like that to the second one. You guys can do again and again if you guys want, or you guys gonna put a full name. So you guys gonna put a full name, for example. We're gonna come here and we still have the name, and when you guys done that, you guys gonna come here and do your full name. So now we are interested in a full name, your full name. So full name here, and we're gonna come here, the full name. So we put a Donald Trump. Okay, so enter, and your full name, it should be full name is Donald Trump. We forgot to put this one here. Your full name is Donald Trump. Alright, so now we're gonna put Donald Trump's, we're gonna ask another one. We put a variable, we say age, for example, and we're gonna put a prompt. How old are you? So we're gonna ask a user, how old are you? And we're gonna leave space because we're gonna get something from the user. And now we're gonna copy that one. You guys can put some sort of break and put it underneath. Now we're gonna this one's gonna be age. It's not gonna be the name because we want to display it here. And we say document dot get element by ID, by tag name, not by tag name, get element by ID. And what's ID? Our ID is age. Dot inner HTML, and what you guys gonna do? It says how much old your age is. Your age is, or you are this much old, or your age is whatever age you guys gonna get from the user. And we put this one, and we put some sort of break, and we put plus, and we put age. So we put this variable name because this variable name contains whatever this you guys get it from the user. So you're going to display it here. So that's our second one, and we're going to look at its age because we're going to display it there. We do Control S for save. We're going to come here, and we're going to say Q Yazdani. Okay, and that's Q Yazdani. How old are you? Say I want to put a 30, and say your age is 30. So that's how you guys get the info from the user. You guys can do anything. You guys can what is your address, what's your last name, or where you're born, or all sorts of your occupation. So you can get the data from the user from occupation. So if you do another BR, so now we do our be bold, not we do strong, and we put ID, and our ID is going to be occupation, and we're going to come here and we say whatever you guys going to put it here, say var with job is equal to prompt, and we're going to ask the user what do you do for living, what is your job, and we're going to leave it room empty here, and we're going to put a document dot get element by ID. And what's the ID? ID is occupation. And keep in mind, this is not a P, this is strong. So occupation, we're going to put it here. We put an occupation dot inner HTML, and you want to put here your occupation is, and then you guys gonna put some sort of space, and then you guys gonna put a job. Make sure at the end you guys leave whatever you guys gonna put it. Say you guys gonna put an age, but that's here, and here now our occupation, which is here, the last one, and this variable is different because that's the job, because we are interested to get the user's job. So we're gonna run, but this time we have 3 prompt, and first name and the age and the Donald and the age and the occupation. So you guys looking here now our in HTML, instead of getting the data here, you guys can put say var, our y, you guys can put it if you guys running say if, because you guys need this variable for if. So that's how you guys gonna do that, because this is your inner HTML, but we don't have anything here, so we are just displaying a message and we're getting this variable instead of, because this is our inner HTML. This is all inner HTML. This all HTML, but this is inner. It means inside the JavaScript. So that's what it stands for, inner HTML. So you guys getting this variable, whatever the variable here, and you guys displaying this. Because why we're displaying? Because we're getting the element by ID, because we're gonna modify it. So we're gonna come here and we're gonna run again, and say for example we do say the first name, your full name is gonna be Ishrat. Then we're gonna say okay, that's the first name. How old are you? Say she put Ishrat's 20 years old. You're gonna put an occupation, what's your job, and say programmer, computer programmer. Okay, so now you guys looking here, we have put a P, and we have put a P, but here you have put a say strong. So your occupation is this one. If you look in here, your occupation, because we put it as strong, because they're all elements. The P is elements, the strong is elements, H1 is elements. You guys can put H1. Anything inside the HTML, you guys are going to look in here, the P paragraph or HTML, they're all elements, and once you guys assign ID, you guys can get the element by ID and dot inner HTML, and that's your inner HTML. This full name is inner HTML, age is, you guys can get these variables, whatever the user is going to put it inside the prompt. So very easy. So now you guys should be expert by now. You guys should be expert into the HTML. You guys should know what HTML is, and you guys know what inner HTML and get element by ID. You guys can get element by tag name or any other elements, whatever you guys gonna do, but at the moment it's enough for you guys to get element by ID. So you guys keep practicing, and you guys go do this again, and soon you guys gonna be the master in JavaScript. Alright, that's it for this video, and don't forget to subscribe our channel, and thanks for watching. If you guys have any question or comment, leave it in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.